I'm Winston, and I'm a rising junior at Quarry Lane. So as you all know, I was at Winston Engineering last year, and I built a ball tracking robot. And I felt like I learned a lot about both computer science and mechanical engineering there. So this summer, I kind of wanted to build off that experience. That's why I chose the hexapod robot, because there's a lot of cool features I can implement. And I also felt like it ties together both my interests, which are computer science and mechanical engineering. So a hexapod is a robot with 6 legs. Each leg has 3 servos, and that's how it moves. And all my servos are controlled through the Arduino control board in the middle of the robot, and I can upload code in there to control the servos. I've also added a robotic claw at the front, which is also controlled by a servo, and an ultrasonic sensor, which we will see in the autonomous mode. So I've implemented 2 ways the robot can move, which is autonomous mode and also remote control mode through Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth module is on the back of my robot. So I'll show you the autonomous mode right now. So what it does is that the ultrasonic sensor in the front, it senses obstacles, and once it senses something 20 centimeters away from it, I'll go back a little bit. So once I place this in front of it, you can see it backs up, then it'll check the left for obstacles, so it'll turn to the left. And if there's nothing there, it'll keep walking forward. And this is the case where there is something on the left. So once it detects something less than 20 centimeters away from it, it turns to the left as always. And if there's also something there, it'll turn all the way to the right. And then it'll continue moving forward. And that's all through this ultrasonic sensor right here. So next, I'll show you the remote control node through the web Bluetooth terminal on my computer. It's connected to my robot through Bluetooth. And right now, the battery isn't powerful enough to control the servos. And the servo in the front, it's not working right now, so it won't walk straight, but I'll still show you all the commands. So I can upload commands like W to walk forward, and then S to walk backwards, A to move to the left, D to move to the right, and then Q to turn to the left, and E to turn back. And also the claw at the front, you can control that by typing C to close it, and then O to open it up again. And that is my demo. So I think the biggest challenge I faced was wire management in this project, because I have 18 servos, and they're all the wires are in this confined space. So sometimes when the robot wasn't working, let's say the servos weren't turning in the right directions, it was actually because the wiring was so messed up, and I plugged some of the wires into the wrong ports, and that's why my program wasn't working. So that was a challenge. Another challenge I faced was, as you saw, this servo wasn't working because I have so many things plugged into the Arduino control board, and the battery sometimes isn't powerful enough, and sometimes the servo just stopped moving. The last challenge I had was with the battery. Since the battery is really heavy, I had trouble like figuring out where to place it. If I place it on the bottom, there's not enough ground clearance and it can't walk. And if I place it on the top, even now, sometimes the robot is off balance. So that's something I had trouble with. Throughout this program, I think I've learned a lot, such as a new programming language in C++. Before, I only knew Java and Python, but this has given me experience in C++ also. And also on the hardware side of things, I've learned circuitry, wiring, and a lot more. And I would like to thank all the instructors for their help, because they made this a really fun experience for me. And I hope to do more hands-on projects like this in the future. Thank you. Are there any questions? Yeah?
Can you go first? Okay. If you had, so you showed like one wall and you showed 2 walls, but how did there's 3 walls around the
Oh yeah, if there's 3 walls, then it'll turn right to the right again, and then I'll keep moving. Yeah.
Can you grab small things with the claw?
The claw isn't like of the highest quality, but it can grab something, yeah.
Do you have a name for it?
It's called the hexapod with a claw. Yeah.
What is one thing you add to make it more efficient or enhance its performance?
If you can tell, this battery mount is not centered because of the way I counted it and designed it. So I'll probably add a better battery mount and an enclosure, so the battery is actually centered, so it doesn't like become off.